Welcome to this channel once again. Today we are going to discuss about Indian deserts. So what is the meaning of deserts? Desert simply means the dry lands. Why dry? Because simply they are getting very less amount of rainfall throughout the whole year. On the basis of their rainfall quantity and temperature variation in India, we are having two important desertic lands. One is situated in the Leh Ladakh, specifically in the Jammu Kashmir state, which is the cold desertic land, and another one is situated in the western part of our Indian subcontinent, that is the hot desertic land. Today we are discussing about this hot desertic land. Now, which states comes under this desertic land? Just have a look here. Under states we are having Gujarat, Punjab, Haryana, western part of Rajasthan or northwestern part of Aravalli range and parts of eastern Pakistan. So here we are having Gujarat, Punjab, Haryana, western Rajasthan. This is the Aravalli, so northwestern part of Aravalli range and parts of eastern Pakistan. Now, why this desertic land formed in the western part of our Indian subcontinent? So, what is the formation process of this? This Indian desert is also known as the Great Indian Desert or the Third Desert. Because of very less amount of rainfall, this region formed. Now, from the beginning itself, we are telling that this region is getting very less amount of rainfall. But what is the reason behind that? What is the reason of very low amount of rainfall in this part? Here we have the reason. The Aravalli range is almost parallel to the Third Desert. Here all of you can see this is the location of Aravalli range, and in the northwestern side of this Aravalli range through Gujarat, Rajasthan, parts of Punjab, we already know that we are having Third Desert. Okay. Now this Third Desert is almost parallel to this Aravalli range. Now this desert situated in the leeward side of the Aravalli range, that's why it gets very low rainfall. The concept of this leeward side is specifically related with the concept of orographic rainfall. What is that? Orographic rainfall. From the term itself, all of you can easily get the idea that orographic, oro simply means the mountains or hills. So a specific type of rainfall which is mainly related with hills or mountains. But what is the mechanism then? Just consider this one as a hilly region or mountainous region. Okay. Now we all know that the surface temperature or ground surface temperature is more than the upper surface temperature. Okay. Ground surface means the surface where we all are living in. So as a ground surface we are having a warm climatic condition here, and in the upper surface we are having a cold climatic condition. When warm and moist air is continuously moving across any hilly region or mountainous region, then it's continuously moving upward along the hill slope, isn't it? All of you can see this one. Okay. Now, here we are having a cold climatic condition. Because of this upward moving air continuously starts decreasing its temperature. Because of this, condensation process takes place. And this is the mainly responsible factor for the formation of clouds. Simple. Because of this reason, in this part, which is specifically known as the windward side, experiencing maximum amount of rainfall. After losing all its moisture content along this windward side, when this air is continuously moving towards the another direction of the hill slope or hilly region, then it's continuously moving downward along the hill slope again. And here we all know that the surface temperature is warmer than the upper air. That's why because of this downward moving air continuously starts rising its temperature. Because of this rising temperature, the moisture absorption capacity of the air continuously starts rising. Because of this side specifically known as the leeward side, which is the opposite of windward side, experiencing very dry, very warm and rainless state. That's why this region is also known as the rain shadow region. Our Indian desert is situated in the leeward side of the Aravalli range. Here all of you can see this one. That's why this region is getting very less amount of rainfall. But this is the phenomenon during the time period of northeastern monsoon or winter monsoon. So in this region, winter almost become rainless. So now question arises, then when our Indian desertic land gets its rainfall? During the period of southwestern monsoon or summer monsoon? Here we are having some another reason of the formation of this desertic land. Just have a look once again. What we have here, some parts of this desert situated in the zone of trade winds. Okay, what is the meaning of that? We all know that we are having several imaginary lines through our whole globe, isn't it? So in the middle part, we are having 0°, which is also known as the equatorial line. With the help of the 0° line, we are having two hemispheres. In the north, we are having northern, and in the south, we are having southern hemisphere. In the northern hemisphere, we are having Tropic of Cancer, which is 23.5° north line, and in the southern hemisphere, we are having Tropic of Capricorn, that is 23.5° south line. Now, the area or region from Tropic of Cancer up to Tropic of Capricorn comes under tropical region. Here in this tropical region, we are having a predominant wind pattern, that is the pattern of trade winds. Okay. Now, these trade winds follow a wind movement from east to west. These trade winds are following a wind direction from east to west. That's why these trade winds are also known as the easterlies, from east towards west. Okay. Now the Tropic of Cancer line passes through the middle part of our Indian subcontinent. Under this we are having Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand here, West Bengal, Tripura and Mizoram. This 8 states comes under this Tropic of region's periphery. Okay. Because of this Tropic of Cancer line, our Indian subcontinent, we are having the northern part and southern part. The southern part of this Tropic of Cancer is the tropical region. Why tropical region? Here all of you can see the southern part of the Tropic of Cancer up to Tropic of Capricorn, the whole region comes under tropical region. And here we are having a predominant wind pattern, that is trade winds. They are flowing from east direction towards west direction. That's why they are the easterlies. Now these easterlies carry sand particles and alluvium from coastal India and deposited here to form this desertic land. So the easterlies in the southern part of this Tropic of Cancer flowing from east towards west, and this easterlies carrying sand particles and alluvium from the coastal India, that is specifically the eastern coast because of easterlies. They are carrying this sand particles and alluvium from coastal India and deposited here to form this desertic land. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much.